Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be covering John Wick, a very notorious movie that spawned many spin-offs relating to it. It's not spin-offs, spoofs, if anything. Some of the most famous ones are a lot of Jason Statham movies. There's a lot before that are in the John Wick style, but aren't before John Wick, so they're not taking inspiration from it. Well, not even inspiration. They're not fucking copying it. They're just, but most of the recent Jason Statham movies are fucking John Wick ripoffs. Like, look at Beekeeper. That's exactly it. Beekeeper is supposed to be the highest of, military personnel, and his friend dies because she got scammed, and so he goes out and kills every single fucking one of them that's in the scamming company. So, yeah. But I think the only, really good one that I liked was Nobody, which follows Bob Odenkirk playing a John Wick type person. But he does it pretty damn good. I mean, I think it helps with, the nobody factor, because Bob Odenkirk does not look like an action star. He looks like just a friendly fucking guy. He looks like a nobody. Shit. I see it now. I see why they picked him. But yeah, I mean, Nobody's great. And I mean, yeah, you can take inspiration from a movie, but just, don't do it overboard. But yeah, I mean, John Wick's a great movie. And I actually haven't seen all of the movies in the series. I've only seen John Wick 1. I got halfway through John Wick 2, but I had other shit to watch, which I then watched halfway through of those movies, and then used the exact same fucking excuse, like every other movie I watch. But, yeah, I mean, it was fine. Not John Wick. No, John Wick was great. John Wick is a great fucking movie. But, I don't really have any problems with it. I felt like some of the characters could have been more fleshed out, but they could do that in John Wick 2. I feel like the Continental Hotel and, the whole business could have been expanded on a lot more. And again, they probably do that in John Wick 2 and 3 and 4. I don't even know how many. Is there 5? I think there's 4. But, yeah, I mean, from my knowledge, see, that can even be criticism, because I haven't watched any of the other John Wick movies, so they could actually expand on it later on in the series. So I can't really have it as a criticism. But I'm really, for some reason, finding it hard to cover movies, to find movies to cover. Because, I mean, I can do basics like DC, Marvel, and, Harry Potter and Star Wars and shit. But at the same time, I'm gonna do those, but, when I'm gonna do them, I'm going to fucking do DC movies. Because, when I originally started Kill Count content on YouTube, I just did all the DC movies. And it was very inconsistent, a very shitty job, too. It just wasn't good. So I decided to redo my formula and not do DC yet. I'm still going to do it, but I'm not gonna like it. I'm gonna do it a different way. I'm gonna do this format, and it's gonna take a lot longer. Because, I'm not planning on doing it anytime soon. It's gonna be a while, but just to let you know, when that happens, don't expect the same schedule. Because I'm gonna have to do all the CW shit. Okay? I'm not gonna... Dude, it's gonna fucking suck. But, yeah, I mean, hopefully I can find some fucking movies to do. But this is kind of how I want to steer into the next question or topic. I want you guys to give me suggestions on movies you think I should do. So if you just have a movie in mind and I haven't done it yet, and you just want me to do it, I'll give it a try. I'll give it a go. But you have to at least know there's some kills in it. Like, you guys can't give me just fucking, like, fucking Grease or The Cutting Edge. You know, you can't give me fucking Beavis and Butthead Do America, because there's probably not gonna be any fucking kills in it. It's gotta be like an action movie or a drama movie that has kills in it. And it's probably gonna be like at least more than 3. Because, like, I try to do some high number kill counts so I can try to make these videos as long as possible. Because I've noticed that, like, most of my long-form content does pretty well. But, yeah, I mean, if whatever you guys want me to do, I'll do. Anything, really. I'm down for anything as long as I haven't done it. I won't do some, like, big franchise. Like, I'll do Fast and Furious movies at some point, but, like, I'm not just gonna, like, oh, I only want you to do Hobbs and Shaw, because Tokyo Drift fucking sucks. Only do Hobbs and Shaw. No. If I'm gonna do a franchise, I'm gonna do the entirety of it, but just because you suggest a movie of a franchise doesn't mean that I'm gonna just turn you away because it's a part of a franchise. I'll do the entire franchise, because why the fuck not? You know? But there is some movies that I won't accept. One, movies I've already done, but that's kind of self-explanatory. And 2, movies that I just simply will not do. Okay, I guess the real second reason would be because there isn't enough kills for it to be a full video. Like, for example, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, about Mr. Rogers. Tom Hanks, who plays Mr. Rogers. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure the main guy's dad dies, and Mr. Rogers, I'm pretty sure, also dies. That's 2. 2 kills, nothing else. I understand I just did John Wick, that had, like, 14 kills, but again, I said I wasn't taking that seriously. I'll even do silly movies. I'll do silly movies. I don't really give a shit. And the third one is simply movies that I just won't do, and that's for a good reason. That is mainly horror movies and action movies that James A. Janice, the guy who is basically the face of Dead Meat, for some reason did. Like, Jurassic Park, not really a horror movie, but, I mean, I'm not forcing him to do horror movies. But I'm just saying, if you do a horror movie channel, I expect you to do horror movies. You're stealing my genre, James. I'm fucking on to you. You're stealing my fucking genre. Other one's Tremors. I feel like Tremors is more action than it is. Same with Predator. Predator is also kind of an action movie. More action movie than it is horror. I understand it has many crossover movies with a horror genre, but I still feel like it's more of an action movie. So again, you're stealing my fucking genre, James. I'm on to you. I'm fucking on to you. But I digress. I really would have liked to do some Tremors movies and some Jurassic World movies. Tremors mainly. I kind of like Tremors more than I like Jurassic Parks. Because, like, Jurassic Park 1, it's great. Jurassic Park 2 is fine. Lost World is okay. 3 fucking sucks. Jurassic World 1 is pretty good. Fallen Kingdom is actually pretty fucking great. But Dominion fucking sucks. Yeah. But nonetheless, it's whatever. Or is it? Again, I've said this. Third time I've said this, but I'm fucking on to you, James. Expect a hitman or something at your fucking house. Anyway, I think I'm ready to get into the kills. There's something I want to talk about later on in the video that'll kind of relate to maybe like my spin-off series that I'm doing. But yeah. So yeah, let's dive right in. With kill number 1, which is probably the most, I still can't think of the word. I've done this recording like 3 times. Cannot think of the word I'm trying to remember. Kill number 1, probably the most like important one of the movie, in the movie universe. John Wick's wife, killed by some sort of illness, but most likely cancer. Kill number 2 to 4, were the 3 men John Wick killed in a bar with a pencil. Killed by John Wick, killing them with a pencil. This one, it's the most, not like important, but like notorious in real world universe, because it's referenced in many movies and many games. It's joked around on the internet a lot too. It's just very notorious, I guess. Maybe it's definitely not the word I'm trying to think of, but yeah. Okay, number 5 to 20 were the 16 men that were sent to kill John Wick at his house. Killed by John Wick, mostly shooting them, but I'm pretty sure there's like a few throat slits and whatnot. Okay, number 21 was one of the guards protecting one of the men who killed John Wick's dog. Killed by John Wick. And he just like pulls him aside out of the doorway and kills him. It's off screen. Okay, number 22 was a man in the showers with one of the men who killed John Wick's dog. And killed by John Wick stabbing him in the throat. Okay, number 23, one of the men who killed John Wick's dog. Killed by John Wick drowning him and snapping his neck. Okay, number 24 to 25, 2 more guards at the nightclub. Killed by John Wick, one stabbing in the stomach, one undetermined. Okay, number 26 to 27, 2 more guards at the nightclub. Killed by John Wick shooting him in the head. Okay, number 28, one of the men who were in one of the pools in the nightclub. Killed by John Wick stabbing him and shooting him multiple times. Okay, number 29, another guard in the nightclub. Killed by John Wick shooting him in the head. Okay, number 30, a guard sitting atop the stairs at the nightclub. Killed by John Wick shooting him in the head. Okay, number 31 to 32, 2 guards on the dance floor. Killed by John Wick shooting them. Okay, number 33 to 43 were 11 guards in the VIP room. Killed by John Wick shooting them all in the head. Okay, number 44 to 48, 5 guards on the balcony. Killed by John Wick shooting them in the head. Okay, number 49, the last man on the balcony. Killed by John Wick shooting him, you guessed it, in the head. Okay, number 50 to 52 were 3 gangsters at the church. Killed by John Wick shooting them in the head. Okay, number 53 to 54 were 2 more gangsters guarding the money at the church. Killed by John Wick shooting them in the head. Okay, number 55 was the priest at the church who worked for Viggo. Killed by one of Viggo's men shooting him in the head. Okay, number 56 was Alexander, a continental friend by John Wick. Killed by Miss Perkins. I guess I didn't write how she killed him, but she just killed him. Okay, number 57 to 59, 3 guards of Viggo. Killed by John Wick shooting them in the head with his AR. Okay, number 60 to 62, 3 more guards of Viggo. Killed by John Wick shooting him. Okay, number 63, another guard of Viggo. Killed by John Wick shooting him with a suppressed pistol. Okay, number 64 to 65 were 2 more guards of Viggo. Killed by John Wick shooting them with his AR. Okay, number 66, one of the men who was interrogating John Wick. Killed by Marcus shooting him in the head with a sniper rifle. Okay, number 67, the other man who was interrogating John Wick. Killed by John Wick strangling him with the zip ties that once held him. Okay, number 68, Viggo's getaway driver. Killed by John Wick shooting him in the head with a shotgun. Okay. This one is one that I kind of need to mention. So, I'm sorry about this. After this, they show some footage of one of the men who killed John Wick's dog, who was also killed number 69. Nice. He's playing a video game, and he does kill people in said video game. It's like a shooter game. Whatever. I'm not counting those kills, which might have been obvious, but my standards are very weird. Nobody's mentioned it because nobody's commented on my videos, but it is still kind of weird. My standards, I've recognized that, and it is weird. Because I count aliens, but only certain aliens. It's weird, but I'm not counting these guys because I'm only counting kills that are in the universe, not a separate fictional universe in the fictional universe. Only the fictional universe of the movie, or show, or game, or whatever. So yeah. So kill number 69, one of the men who killed John Wick's dog. Killed by John Wick shooting him in the head with a sniper rifle. Kill number 70 was the sniper on the roof of the safe house. Killed by John Wick shooting him in the head with his sniper rifle. Sorry about that. Kill number 71 was a guard in the safe house. Killed by John Wick shooting him in the head with his sniper rifle. Kill number 72, another sniper in the area, killed by John Wick, shooting him in the head with his own sniper rifle. Kill number 73 to 74, the 2 men who were near the cars at the safe house, killed by John Wick, exploding the cars with a C4. Kill number 75, the other guard in the safe house, killed by John Wick, shooting him in the head with a sniper rifle. Kill number 76, Viggo's son, the main one who killed John Wick's dog, killed by John Wick, shooting him in the head. Kill number 77 to 78, the 2 men who were interrogating Marcus, killed by Marcus, shooting them in the stomach with a pistol. Kill number 79, Marcus, Willem Dafoe's character, killed by Miss Perkins, shooting him in the throat. Kill number 80, Miss Perkins, killed by men at the Continental, shooting her in the head all at once. Kill number 81 to 86, an assumingly full car at the docks, killed by John Wick, hitting their car up into the pit. Kill number 87, gangster at the docks, killed by John Wick running him over, causing the man to get on the roof where John Wick shot him, all with style. And he backed into him. The guy went over on the roof, and as he was backing up and like turning around, John Wick went pop, pop. Again, all with style. Kill number 80 was another gangster at the docks, killed by John Wick, shooting him in the head. Kill number 89, you guessed it, another gangster at the docks, killed by John Wick, shooting him in the chest multiple times. Kill number 90, a gangster at the docks who was in Viggo's car, killed by John Wick, shooting him in the head. Kill number 91, Avi, Viggo's right-hand man, killed by John Wick, shooting him and running him into him with his car. And then kill number 92 was Viggo, the Russian mob boss. Motherfucker. Killed by John Wick, stabbing him multiple times and then leaving him to bleed out. So in total, there was 92 deaths in John Wick. Now, 2 things I want to talk about. First off, I don't really plug anything. I don't tell you guys to subscribe or like the video, even though I will appreciate it. I don't tell you guys to, just because I feel like if you wanted to subscribe, you would subscribe on your own. You know, it would just be a mandatory thing. And I mean, if you liked the video, then like the video. If you didn't, don't like it. Yeah, if you don't have any thoughts, don't comment. If you don't think someone would like it, don't share. You know, it's up to you. But one thing that I will plug is my Twitch. I've noticed that I only get like 1 viewer a day, and usually, maybe, I don't know for sure, it's from this weird ass fucking company who is trying to scam me. I thought nothing of it. It's just a scammer being a scammer. But apparently there is sometimes, like the incident recently, where it is a genuine viewer. So I'm confused on whether or not you guys are watching my Twitch or not. So I will plug it here. If you guys enjoy me and you want to see me play some games, go check out my Twitch. I don't think you guys enjoy it. But, yeah, I mean, I would really appreciate it if you guys checked out my Twitch. You don't have to sub or dono, just simply check it out. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, the other thing I want to talk about is recently I got an Xbox 360 from my a good friend of mine's little brother, and one thing that I've always wanted to do was collect every single game of a console. So that's what I'm doing with the Xbox 360. I'm deciding to document it in shorts and whatnot. So yeah, it's only going to be physical copies and only American releases. No Japanese only type shit. I might, just because, why not? But, and I'm not going to do any digital versions, because I see no point in buying it. Once I run out of space, I'll just delete it. So I think it would be a waste of money. Physical copies, though, that's forever. So yeah, I plan on collecting every single Xbox 360 game. And I will, again, document it. I'll probably just make a short saying, oh, today I got this game. So this is like, what, 23 out of however many Xbox 360 games there are. So I understand this would be a very expensive and long journey, but I still want to do it anyway. And I'll probably do it with some other consoles, like, let's say, the Wii is another one I had in mind. Maybe like a 3DS or something like that. Nonetheless, Xbox 360, collecting every single video game of the Xbox 360. Physical only English releases. That's about it. Alright. I'll see you on the next video, which I will do John Wick 2. Hopefully, coming out on time. Wait a minute. Hold. Hold. Hold.